Hello, my name's Denise Benavides and I'll be reading out of Split today. Split is a collection of poetry that is loosely based on motherlessness, love, and a self-interrogation. First one is titled Carne Enferma. The crows are droning me today, by the way. Carne Enferma. My mother tells me to slow down. I tell her, you should have swallowed me. My mother tells me to slow down. I tell her, do you know how long I've waited? My mother tells me to slow down. I tell her, I'm a full bitch tongue, bullets bent up inside of me. My mother tells me to slow down. I tell her, don't follow me. And even if I told you all of this wasn't true, would you believe me? My mother birthed me scared. This one's titled Love the Fag in You. There's a plate of food in front of me, a chair I sit in hurled over, and a mother across a table explaining the hate she has for the fag in me. I tell her smug, you are the fag in me. As she wades in a dull pain, bloated, stagnant-thighed, her body is embodied in mine. Her body is embodied in mine. I want to pickle her in rose water, in a love that does not tender its shoulders to me, in a love that leaves me short-sighted between what is left and the barely audible distance between her and I. I am already forgetting what is between her and I. This one's titled How to Get Away from the Father, and it starts with an epigraph by Lydia Yuknavitch. She said, I thought he'd kill us, but look, we're alive. I know what it is like to go mad here, to piece back memory like a fracture. You, only a familial game we played. Do you remember how we bled in that hallway? The way I pulled your stomach out of my body and used language as a tool that day. I bargained for words that day. Together we reached the diction of our name. 20 years later, I no longer bleed in that hallway. 20 years later, I learned to follow the blood trail back into the body. 20 years later, sweet mother, I could have sworn I was actually alone that day. 20 years later, sweet mother, you in your silence in the other room, me in the way I no longer absorb it, like a blueprint, like a pact deciding to live in me, a struggling life and death. This is how we both learn to forget. Deep breaths. This house is empty now. I am sure this is the poem I will write after you have left. Our bed is a small and empty bird cage in the mouth of a snake. The blood we shared and kept in the cupboard thickens, and the drains keep reaching for handfuls of our hair. The animals we raised skinned and hung themselves today, and the hinges on the door have forgotten your name, but each nail howls at the thought of it. Riddled with worry, the chimney has broken all of its front teeth. The ghost in the hallway speaks ill of our blame game. Desperate for affection, the windows stay open. I stay open. I want to wail with the old grief you have left under the sink. I want to wail, I want you back with me. Your love, the only thing I refuse to keep. Last one. This one's titled Begin and End with a Lie. It won't be loud or difficult when she leaves you. It will be summer in a bed you bought together, or she will be rolling you over wet and sticky in New Orleans. The cold heat between you. A cold heat replete of everything you ever cared or would have died for. Because loyalty means something to you. Because she still knows your body better than you do. So you let her fuck you like this. With your ass up, with your jaw clenched, with her small and pressing fingers perfect inside you, knowing it is over, but she still says your name and pretends and pretends and pretends as if she hasn't already left. It won't be loud or difficult when she leaves you. Thank you.